Morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Tuesday, July 1st, 2025. We made it to 2025. Welcome to my desk. So today I'm going to work in my July art journal. We're going to do our first page, and I'm going to finish some bobby pin attachments. And then I'll probably work in my other journal where I'm just putting in ephemera. Let's put my phone up on my desk and see if I can zoom in just a little. Turn this around. There we go. Happy July. Happy July. While I'm waiting for folks to come in, I'm going to set up my notepad. Had a bit of a problem doing my member live stream last night. It went public, so if you're curious to know what we do in the Fib Diggity Creators area of the membership, go check it out. Penelope's here. She has been asking me for a new outfit, so we're thinking about giving her a new outfit. And I found this big red button I'm going to put on my journal. I'm wanting to put it in the center. Center bottom would be fun. Maybe just lower than center. So we got that. I use these stationery pages that I got at the thrift store. Yeah. Jacqueline! Howdy, lady! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I did an order from Jacqueline. Are you selling this coming Friday? If you are, put your information in and I will pin it. Oh, yay! Angie's here and she's going to lay back down. She came in to say good morning and she said, now that we've seen the sunrise, can we go back to bed? I have a page in here that I'm going to tear out because I like it. And we're going to put it in my July art journal. And that may be all I get done. We could do the big letters of July. Let's see what's going on here. Don't tear. Don't tear. Oh, it did good. We need some stars. We need some stars. Maybe I'll make them out of text paper. That would be fun. Nancy's temperament remained sweet and placid. She lay in her pram in the garden, either sleeping or tranquilly observing passing clouds. Let's grab a few pages here. We're going to cut some stars out. Oh, he thinks I want the whole darn signature. So let's take it. Get a hold of the book. That's okay there, because we're going to cut out stars. Angie. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, lady. Arlene. Look, this will just fit. And I might cut it down to fit the center. Oh, I don't want to go in the center of a... Oh, yeah. We want to do it right at the very beginning here. That goes up there. I am feeling good today. I need to get out and mow the lawn. Yep, that's what my day looks like today, mowing the lawn. Zucchini needs to be... I won't have to cut it down if I put it here. The zucchini needs to be spiralized. So I'm just going to use a glue stick, and we'll see how that sticks. I don't feel like wasting my expensive Yes paste on it. Hi, Ginger Cat Lady! YouTube is doing weird stuff. I will try to remember. We will be in Florida. My brother-in-law... Oh! Ginger, I'm so sorry to hear that. Her brother-in-law passed away last night, and they're heading there to help his wife. You are in our prayers. Bikini? Oh. Zucchini. Z-U. Zucchini. We're spiralizing our zucchini because we're getting lots of it, and we're going to freeze it. I think I'll glue this side. Z-U. Zucchini. I think... Oh, we need to get some fresh eggs. When we get some fresh eggs, I'll probably go shopping tomorrow. Well, it just depends whether I go or not. They canceled my dentist appointment, so I do not have to make that big long trip. I've been dreading it. And we reschedule it for the end of this month. And I think it'll be on a day that I stream. I'll have to recheck my schedule. But I thought that this time too. It's just a little short, but that's okay. Zucchini. It's actually pretty good at the zucchini. I think that's just the part that didn't get covered. That's not flapped over. Or if it's flapped over, it's flapped over good. It might be flapped under. I'm going to leave it. Happy birthday, America. Somebody go tell me how old America is this year. I think we've passed 250, haven't we? 17, 18, 19. Put some glue on here. This was just a scrape-off page. I'll cut that later. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to work in this journal too, and I'm going to go work on bobby pin embellishments. I think we're going to do another fractal art page. What did I do with my scissors? Did I? I think I took my scissors out in the, my little scissors out in the other room. And used the big ones. We'll use that one. I'll use. I think I have another pair. Hold on. Those are my fabric ones. They're stuck in here. I got paintbrushes stuck in them. Get out of there. These are my fabric ones. Did not, I bet I put glue on there. Did not stick them down. I'll have to put some more on it. That's okay. We wanted to trim that little bitsy thing. Happy July! I'm going to cut some stars out of text paper. Oh, let's just draw some. I forgot. What is the way to make a square? Is that what you do? I forget. There's a way to make a 5-pointed star. We'll experiment. I haven't done this for a long time. Think you need a square? Oh, I need to flip my camera up. Sorry about that. Trying to wake up, Angie. Hi, Becky. Good morning, Miss Becky. How are you doing? I forget how to make a star. I'm just going to experiment here, see how many points I get. How many points do you get? That way? My square is kind of... Is that how you do it? That's what I'm going to do. We'll see what I get here. Did I get a star? Six points. 4 points. We need another point. That's not bad, but it needs another point. We'll do a smaller one. What did Jacqueline say? Since the focus is just not there, I took leave today to run errands. and do a life admin day. Sounds like Jacqueline needs to catch up on some stuff. I hear you, Jacqueline. I hear you. What do we have in here? Just little things. Throw that away. I might just have to draw my stars. I'll have to look this up. I know there's a way to do it by folding. It's not even folded straight. Least you can do is fold it straight. I've forgotten how to do this. One more. Shall we fold it once more? Let's see how many points we get here. I don't care if it has 20 points. I just don't want 4. One fold, 2 folds. Oh, that's a pretty star. We don't have to have, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 8 points. Well, I got 4 and 8. I need 6. So I folded this once, twice, 3, and 4 would make 8. Phooey, I'm going to draw them. I know there's a way to make a 5-pointed star. I know Shannon Green does flowers, 5-pointed flowers. I'm just going to draw my stars. Little stars. I can draw it faster. And it'll show on the other side. Pen's running out of ink. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday month. Who has birthdays in July? YouTube didn't send me my payment this month. I certainly have enough in there. I think they think I get paid every 2 months. That's how it's been happening. So next month is my birthday month, and I'll certainly have enough to spend. Let's see, I'm going to make this one just a tad shorter. Maybe I'll cut it on this side. Scrappy. And Becky's trying to wake up Benji. Ginger says, I'm trying to figure out what I need to work on so I can pack some things to take with me. Well, let's see. What would you take in an emergency? A glue stick, a journal, some pens, some writing paper, some plain paper, some colored paper, What else would you take? This point is a little sad. Oh, he's a foot. He'll be okay when you turn it this way. I'm so sorry, Ginger. There we go. That's a star. Let's do another one. Yeah, I like this other pen better. It's darker. I'll make some smaller ones. Maybe I'll make 4 and put July in there. That's a pretty crazy star. Put this one real long. Go through too much. I'm just playing today. There's 3. I need one more. One more star. It's a crazy star. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because Meri's not perfect. As you can tell. As you all know. Let's see. Becky says, the cats don't help me either. As they know when I'm struggling and get right up in my face to comfort and care for me. Aww. Arlene says, at AUN or on your lap to purr you back to sleep. They say, take your time, Becky. We'll wait for our dinner. Hi, Joyce. Good morning, Miss Joyce. I do. I do. Becky said she should be working on a cross-stitch project, but she's unable to focus at all this morning. I saw that cross-stitch that you showed. Working, I thought, man, she's working on, what, 28 count Aida? And I've only seen 14 count Aida. I've never seen 28 count Aida. because I always buy it in the cheap packages. Becky's doing cross stitch. She said I shouldn't have started out with a larger project. Set it aside. Set it aside and pick it up 5 years from now. That's what Meri would do. I used to cross stitch a lot. I like to call it needle art. But I've kind of gotten out of it. My eyes are getting older. My eyes are getting older. They get tired. Tat. We have a tatting class this afternoon. It's a intermediate advanced tatting class, but I like to listen. If I can't make it to the live, I will go and listen to the replay. She taught block tatting last week, and so she says the needle tatters have the advantage with the block tatting. So I've been exploring, and all block tatting is rows of double stitches tatted together in a block. And you can do some nice things with it. But I want to do some patriotic tatting. And she said she was going to do 4th of July projects. So I may take whatever they're working on and do it in needle. I might. I don't know. We'll see. I just hit the notification tab this morning as I was signing on. One more. J-U-L-Y. I'm going to put the J in one of these. Gotta use up this stuff. Gotta use up the art that the supplies I have, because I keep ordering more. I am eyeing, if I don't get paid till the end of July, I'm considering buying myself a nice birthday present with my next payment. And I am wanting a scan and cut so bad. I am considering treating myself, just taking my entire payment and buying a scan and cut. And I'll have to add some more to it from my own funds, but I've been wanting one for the longest time. I don't know if I will or not. I got bills to pay. Gotta pay those bills first. Becky says she's the bill payer in their house. J-U-L-Y. Let's throw away all this. Get it off my desk. All the scrappies should be used, but... Alright. And they're going to be white stars. Let's use a blue pen, maybe. Blue? Is that blue? I think it is, but I will test it. Get out the white one and the red, which I call pink. I think that's gray. Or green. That's blue. I think that's a lighter blue. We will use it as a light blue. White, which I have colored because I've used it over stuff to tone stuff down. Don't really need white. And red, which I call pink. So, let's do it like this. And I might find something to put in there. Just playing. Just playing. Do, 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 do. Sometimes it's nice just to do something simple, not do really complicated stuff. Just play. I could have painted these and then cut them out, but I didn't. All right, I want to put it that, I think I had it this way. Let's put a J in here. It's a crooked J, but nonetheless, it is a J. And I will put it in red, which I call dark pink. I feel like I want some music on YouTube. Turn on some music. Let's say, don't violate our copyright. I've always wondered if I could take my phone and play just go to my settings where they have their free music and play a song. J. Let's make the U. No, I like it the way, no, I think I'll put the Y here. I think I'll make this one the U because the U is a little smaller. I'm learning to clear my work area when I work. J. My dad's birthday was on July 4th. We always made a big deal of that when we were kids. Born on the 4th of July. My dad never was into fireworks, but my older brother always did up the fireworks on the July. We haven't, when my grandniece was younger, we would go up and spend the 4th with them, but they haven't. I think they've got other plans this year. They haven't let us know what's happening on the 4th. So we'll probably spend a quiet 4th, which is okay with me. J, no, gotta make my U fit in here. U. And I might find an image, a patriotic image. I don't have one in mind. L, 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 L. The art journals do not have to be masterpieces. You can just go have fun in them. Do simple stuff that you've forgotten what to do, like make 5-pointed stars. Crooked ones, but 5-pointed stars. I'd like to go shopping today, but I need to mow the lawn. I can go shopping tomorrow. I've got bills to pay. I better stay in and do that. I got mail to get ready to send. My thank you mails. We're ready for the L. J-U-L, that paint's just a little tacky when it's just still drying. Oh, did I miss that one side? I think I did. Or I didn't get him very well. This will be all about July. Now, I don't stream every day of the week, so I'll probably have to do more than one page if I want to get the whole thing done by the end of the month. There's the L. And I think I'll just do simple stuff. Maybe find some old history books that have history of the United States for the 4th. Do some summer pages, picnic pages. I've got some picnic tissue paper I might glue in there. Do some beach pages. We don't have a beach. We have a river and a lake. J-U-L. Oh, what's going to happen to the Y? He's going to go running off the page. That's okay. I think I'll make that a little higher. And I like these paint pens paint over. Like I made that little extra line. It painted right over it. Good enough. Sticky. It's not dry, it's a little tacky. I hope that you are all off to a July beginning. Ginger says they've got to go to Florida, that her brother-in-law passed away. All right. Now this flag really goes this way, but we're going to put it this way. And we're going to kind of put these in a semicircle. J-U-L-N-Y. Just like so. And I could write in my white pen 2025 and put an image right in there. Something up in there, little white dots. All right, let's glue these in. Just put her in there one way or another. That's the way it's gonna go. If I mow that lawn, I gotta get out there so I can get it all done by 2 o'clock. If I want to watch the tatting show. That I can't go too early because the grass is wet in the morning from the dew. Dew. I'll fold that. I've run out of things to talk about. I've run out of things to talk about. And the Y goes here. I'll kind of slant it. Maybe more like, it's got to be on the page. Maybe more like that. It's just a fun page. I didn't feel like doing anything too complicated this morning. Ew! Sticky. Gotta get it on the page. July. Red, white, and blue. All right. So I think I'll take my white pen down here. We could put 2025 in there, not worry about an image, but yeah. That white pen is not going to work on there. Make stars. It'll make dots. Let's celebrate. Just put those white dots on this page anywhere that you want. You can't see them very well, but they're there. And I'm thinking my fine liner. I might hit those with the fine liner. Where's my fine liner? Where did you go? Uh-oh. Did I hide it? I don't see it. I might have to rethink it until I can find my fine liner. What's this? By golly, I found it. Hope this is the one that works. Oh, look at that. Let's write 2025 in here. Oh no! It squirted and then it stopped. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight it if I'm gonna, I might just get, oh, got an alarm, wake me up at 5 o'clock. What, 6:45? Wake me up at 6:45. If I'm not up by 7, wake me up. That's an old alarm. I didn't turn the setting off. Let's see if I can clear this. It can't be too bad if it oozes and then stops. Now, it doesn't look too bad in there. It's got a little gunk in it. Yep. She's going to clean the paint. This is what we do in the morning. Can't find the... Does it go clear through? I need a paper towel. Have to stop with your art and clean your stuff. Sometimes it can be frustrating. couple drips. I can't find the little nozzle from this side. There it is. There we go. It's dripping. Won't be long. Let's clean her out. It's got some gunk in it. Yeah, I lost it. You need to wash your caps out after every use, and I don't do that. I don't do it. And this is the trouble you get into when you don't clean your tools. You can get into a mess. And what's here on the side is probably what's in the nozzle. Gunk. Gunk. Get it out of there. Excuse me a minute. Wipe my hands off. Yuck. There's the gunk. I just thought I was going to watch Meri do art, and she's cleaning her tools. That's clean enough, but it's stuck in here. A little gunky thing in there. Because usually I can go in from this side, and I did a minute ago. Now I can't. Let's just clean her out. I just want to write 2025. There it went. Let's see if I can get a hold of it with my pliers and move it up and down. See the stuff coming out of it there. Put some water in it. Should be dripping through. It's dripping, but it's not, it should be streaming. And I lose the little center thing in there. Well, we'll just keep doing it until I'm done, I guess. Yeah, it's clogged. I bought some more of these caps. You can buy 3 caps for like $10. They're out in the other room. Yeah, you can't even see where the hole is here. It's all gunked up in there. I need to get those other caps out. I guess I'll just paint it on there. Boo. Let's try it this way one more time and then I'll give up. I was so happy. I don't even see my needle. Gunk in there. It's not coming out. Yuck. Yuck. That's the one thing about these fine liners. They clog up pretty easy. This paint tends to dry in them. Glue tends to dry in them. Look at that gunk. They clog up pretty easy, but I like them. Penelope, do you have another long pen? She says, stop taking my pens for your nasty work. I need a straight one like this. Oh, something come out of it. You'd think that I'd eventually get it here. pins need to be just a teeny bit longer. Yeah, I can see the gunk. I can see it in there. Meri's wasting her time here online cleaning her. Ah. I should be able to push this needle down with this needle, and it's not even finding it. Ah, I saw it in there. Once you start seeing the needle on the other side, you know you're getting close. And I think that water is going down a little. That's not. It's so boring. I might just have to give up after all of this. Yeah. Do not put your tools away dirty. I don't even feel the air going through it. It's pretty clogged up. Yeah. Oh, look at that gunk. No wonder. That was down in the nozzle. Can I get any more? Yeah, it's all gunked up. I found the... Let's try this one. It's a little straighter. I should be able to look through here and see the light coming through the little hole. And it's not happening. I think my paint is old too. And then when your paint gets old, it gets these clumps in it. I'm starting to see drips. I'm starting to see drips Come on, keep dripping. There's a fly in this room. Allie Kay saw it last night and she said, did a fly just crawl across your screen? I haven't swatted him yet. Yeah, he stopped dripping again. Well, you can soak these, but do not soak them in Murphy's oil soap because it'll loosen the glue and the little thing will come out. Oh, look at this. No wonder. No wonder. Look at that, came out of there. Should be opening up pretty soon though. I am not ready to give up. Yeah, it's really gunked up in there. Let's try some more water in there. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I have another one. I think this one needs to be got some. It's dripping. It wants to come. It wants to. That should be streaming right through. Oh, oh my goodness. Where is it? Had a great big old gunky thing in there. It's breaking up, which is okay, but it still is gunky. Well, I'm beginning to see more and more of it. Meri, just move on. Just move on. I think I'll order 3 more of caps. And before I use my fine liner, I'm going to make sure they're clean. And I'm going to soak them, take them off and soak them right after I use them. Well, it's trying, but there's still gunk in there. just got another piece out of it. I should be able to put this needle right down in there. And it's stopped up. And here's the thing, once I get it clean, my paint is probably gunky. And it gunks it right back up again. I've had enough. Yay, she's quitting. What was that? Pen. I've had enough of that. Where are my needles? Had 2 of them. I'll take it out in the kitchen and soak it up. The cap may be ruined. We'll see. Yeah, it's not even, well, I got a little water in there, but it's not even budging. How frustrating. How frustrating. Might just throw the darn thing away. Don't fool with that stuff that frustrates you. Just find another thing to do. Just find something else. Use this as a palette. Push it up, push it up, push it up, push it up. Grab a brush. I know I got some little ones. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. Since I don't have to drive to Lincoln for that dentist appointment tomorrow, I may take the money that I was going to spend on gas and buy me some more fine liner caps. Buy 2 packages of them. White and black are my main colors. I don't really use, I have colors in bottles, but I think I'm going to dump them out. Black and white. I use mostly black and white in my fine liners. And then when I gunk up my caps like that, I'll have extras. I think that's what I will be doing. All right, we're going to call that done. I'll set it aside and let it dry. Let's move on, Meri. Let's smear this paint. You can see there's gunk in this paint. Some little pieces. Put that in the water. Or better yet, let's wash it out. I'm going to get me a new sprayer too. I took my little mister sprayer and moved it out in the kitchen. I've been misting my plants with it. I've got lavender growing, and I've got some Japanese indigo that I think I can put out in the garden now, because it's, if I don't get it out of that container, it's going to get all root bound. All right. Let's move on. Meri's done with this bunk. Meri's done with it. Find out where I got that white paint from. Oh, dear me. Where am I going to put this? Where did I get it? I've got more than just paint on my rack here. And so I don't have any place to put my paint. I've got glue and collage. Here, we'll put it up there. Maybe. What's up there? What is that doing up there? That doesn't belong there. Put that there. What is this? Got it at Hobby Lobby. It's stencil, what you put on the back of a stencil to keep it stuck. All right. Let's move on to something else. That was fun. Let's move on. Let me come out and look at chat now that I've had my fun. Half an hour, 45 minutes trying to clean that. I started out in a good mood today. Fine liner caps. I found caps that fit my paint bottles. I use whatever color I need, and then I take the cap off and throw it in Moo paint water. I don't know what Moo paint water is. Fine liner caps, yeah. That's what you need to do, and that's the thing. I haven't been cleaning them right after I use them. You have fine liners, Arlene says. I use them often, black, white, gold, lime, and metallic brown. Those are my go-to colors for writing. Yeah. Ginger says, my sleep is so out of whack. I slept most of the day yesterday, so I couldn't sleep last night. Now I'm tired. That's what happens to me, Ginger. And the sun is coming up, but I have too much to do to go back to bed. Oh, Ginger, take a little nap later. Sometimes just when you're really tired like that and you know you have a lot to do, sometimes just a little Angie nap helps. Woohoo, it's clean. Yeah, not quite, Angie. Meanwhile, the paint has dried on the bottle. Yeah. Hot running water and a wire work great and much faster. If you can get the wire through, that's my problem. That, of course, I don't have hot running water. I'll take it out and put it under the, let it soak a little. That one may clean eventually. Some of them are just so bad. I'm going to order some new ones. And then whenever I use my fine liner, I'm going to have a jar of water. And I'm going to drop them in that jar of water as soon as I get done. And then after the stream, let's see. Diane says, I'm doing some fun stuff with packing tape soon on my live. Oh, that sounds interesting. Jacqueline says, you got it? Target or Walmart, Kroger, that you do. Thank goodness, because I laugh a lot. Did you get your packing tape? She's talking to Jacqueline. That's why we love you. Hee hee hee, you should know this by now. Ginger says, Jay is creating a to-do list for us. That was random. Jacqueline, let's see, Brenda, a neat tip. I use a long thin wire, run it through every time I finish the fine liner before I put it away. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Meri doesn't take care of her tools like she should. Shared before, I have a small diameter milliner's needle that I thread with one strand of thread and dampen it. I pull it through my glue tips. I stole the idea from a creator. Oh, that's a great idea. Oh, that's an interesting idea. She takes a thread, she threads a needle, and she threads it with a thread, and then she runs it through. I'm going to try that. That's an excellent idea, Brenda. Thank you for sharing that. Or you could even attach a very thin beading wire to an eye of a needle and run that through. I love that idea. Thank you guys for sharing. 2 Pams in here? Hi, Pam. She probably got tired and left. Becky says, okay, I pulled out the cross stitch, so I'll be glad to finish this white flower, white stitched into cream. Yeah. That's a bummer, isn't it, Becky? White on white. Cream on white is hard too. Angie popped back in. Arlene, the worst that will happen is I might have to reschedule for a later date. Glue bottles and blunt paper trimmers pee me off. Isn't that the truth, Diane? I used to ignore Tuesday and go with the date. They haven't called yet, and I'm supposed to be there at 6:15 to register. I think I might call. I had an appointment for a mammogram. I didn't pay much attention to the little card until last night. Oops. Oopsie. Mary's gone dotty. Brenda popped in. I can't go up any further. Let's go down. Thank you guys for sharing your tips. I appreciate that. There's Legia. Oh, she left. She's got a jet to catch the bus to get to work. Mary, you can drop it in alcohol for a while. It will loosen up that paint. I'll try that too, Arlene. I appreciate you guys sharing your tips. Yours don't clog in storage because I run a wire through it before putting them away, Mary. But the white clogs, oops, and I lost it. The white clogs up. All right. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate you. And I appreciate your chatting with each other when I get into these. Let's do some art in here. I want to get, let's see. I think this may have dried. Oops, maybe not quite. We'll leave it out a little bit longer. I want to clean off my desk. Oh, let's do this one while I have it. I've been meaning to do this. Here's some scraps. We're going to put these in the scrap box. These are all tatting patterns. I'm going to watch tatting today. These are from some of the advanced and beginning. She shares a lot of information in the classes. And this is just some extra blue starred paper. Hold on. What's this? These are some journal pages. Tape. I want to get down to my... I bury stuff. I bury stuff so bad. Hold on. Let me... Yeah, I bury stuff because I don't have places to put stuff. Like, I'm working on the pages, and I've got all these sacks of scraps, and I don't have any place to put them. And all I want to get down to is my scrap box to put scraps in. I really need to get organized in here and take some stuff out of this room. Take some stuff out so I have room to put stuff. Keep that white sheet out. That's it. This box was all I wanted. I'm trying to keep all my little bits and bobs in there. But also what I'm doing and where I was going was I have this packing paper and I started collaging pieces down on it, and I have pieces to collage. And let's do that and get it done. And I'm kind of making a huge, because I get all this packing paper and I can't throw away good paper. That's a sin. That's a sin to throw away good paper. Of course, I dropped the roll because it's getting close to the end. See, I just got that much left, and they did not put a cardboard in this, and it's frustrating. Reynolds Wrap usually does better than that. I'm going to use it to the very end. I want to put a wax paper down here so I can glue. Alright, let's just fold this under. There we go. And I have scraps I want to put on here. Right here. Shoo fly! What's this about? Girlfriend Wisdom. These are from the County Register. Let's start with a napkin maybe. Let's glue this napkin in with that pretty bird. And some sewing stuff. I just got to use up these scraps. There's just too much. Look, that just fits in there this way. Let's put it on first. We'll put it just like that. I'll put this little sewing strip down here. Okay, and I do use wet glue, which I've got to reach for. I use the wet glue for this, and a glue brush. Find an old brush. And a towel. Oh, it's got paint on it, but I don't mind because I'm going to just use it to glue with. Well, I might want to clean it a little more. I need to clean my brushes in some Murphy's oil soap, get them clean. So I need to take care of your tools, Meri. That's good enough. Let's get to work. Let's just glue some of this stuff down, and then I can cut it out and use it for collage fodder. Let's put it way up in there. Okay. Where's my wax paper? I want to make sure that I'm on the wax paper. It might stick down there a little. I don't care. I don't care. I'll put it right down in there. Go with a little bit lighter touch on top. And then we're going to put this one down right here. That works. I forgot that I filled this glue bottle and I'm pushing my brush way down in it. Get my frustrations of that fine liner out on this. Let's just move along, Meri. Do something constructive. Move it up a little. Yeah, got too much glue on my brush. That says 1804. This is a pretty napkin. And I don't care if it wrinkles. What else do I have here? Some red stuck in here. Let's put that down at the bottom. Thread and thread through that needle, and that's a great idea. I'm going to try that. I'm going to move this one way over here. Can you guys see the bottom? You can't see the bottom. Yeah. Wax paper is stuck down to the table. Got too much of a long roll here. Can't have everything on your table at once, Mary. You should know that. All right. Now, and in the meantime, Mary likes to make messes. Let's turn this over. And right here where it's sticking, I'm going to stick stuff on it. And I'll come back and glue it down later. Oh, I like that anyway. I think I need to work vertically instead of horizontally. I will later. Some red right there. I am getting hungry. I've been eating up these English muffins that I bought. I bought a package of English muffins, and I was hungry for English muffins and orange marmalade. And that's what I've been having for my breakfast. I didn't make coffee. My alarm went off, and I went back to sleep. I would have overslept, but my brother got up to go to the bathroom, and I heard him moving around. I said, oh, I was supposed to stream this morning. Guess I better get up. It was 5:15. Okay, let's put this down. And it doesn't matter on this whether if it wrinkles. Wrinkles are acceptable on something like this. Okay, I can buy that. Now we're going to turn it vertically because it's so hard to work horizontally. Turn it like this and let it go off the edge of my desk here. It's wet. That's okay. There we go. There. Oh, much better. And then I can use these. I can use these bigger pages. The county register covers. Which is spring things. So this is kind of a big piece that I can use to cut up and make collage backgrounds for. I've got several pieces of this packing paper to use up. I have a packing paper journal, but geez. And usually when I do something like this, when I find myself getting a little frustrated, it's not as bad as I think it is, and I'll come back later and go, oh, that's really not bad. So just work through it as you get. If you think, oh, this is a mess, just keep going, keep working through it. I know several online artists have said that. Work through your frustration. Let's see, what else do I want to put on there? Maybe, let's use a strip of this. Let's cut this in half, or tear it in half. And we'll put that on either side. It doesn't have to be done perfect for something like this. It just needs to be done. Use up those scraps. I've got bags and bags of scraps. I could do a whole roll of this. I guess I need to put some on the underneath here. Bags and bags of scraps. Can't throw them away. They're too pretty to throw. Too pretty to toss. That's the joy of enjoying your art. Everything's pretty. Everything is pretty. Out some of the creases and bubbles here. Smooth it down a little. And by golly gumdrops, I'm at the bottom of this side. I think I got some on the other side. No, I got this bottom too. What's this? Oh, that's too pretty to use. I want scraps. I want scrappies. We're going to surround the spring with 4th of July red. glue is pretty thick. And I'll go back in if I miss anything. I'll go back in and put it down, put something down. Let's do this mushroom. He's a big fat one. He's a big one. I'm not really into mushrooms like everybody, but let's do it this way. But they can be pretty. You put an animal on top of that, an animal image. Now I'm just going to glue where there's paper. My glue is pretty thick. I put water in it, but still. It's pretty thick glue. Whoops, got my phone cord. And I'll have to put this someplace to let it dry. I'm running out of some places. What time is it? It's 7:45 here. Today is Tuesday, so I think Kathy Berg comes on after me. Beth Schuler comes on tonight. Who comes on in the meantime? Who comes on in the early afternoon? And I lose track. I need to get myself in gear and get that list updated. But you guys are free to shout out anybody that you know is coming on today. Shout them out. Beth Schuler comes on at 6. It used to be Lisa and Tanya. Now I noticed Tanya said they just got home. They like to travel. And they just get home, and she was going to stream Sunday. And it's crooked, but it's okay. They didn't have internet when they got home. I'm going to take my towel and push this down a little. Not cut any of the bumps. Alrighty, that's pretty. And I put it this way because we can look like that when it's dry. So let's see what I have on the other side. And I'm going to start just using this, doing big old paper rolls. Oh, it's all done. It's all done. It's probably about a yard wide. I could put something on here. What do I want to put on there? I'm going to cover you guys up. Let's see, what do I have here? I have Become Inspired. What's on the inside? There's a reason I saved this. Oh, this. Well, I don't want to put that on there. I've got some little pieces that I saved out of this. Girlfriend Wisdom and a bicycle. Sewing. Another napkin. Ew. All right. I think I'll not put these on here. I'm wanting an image, like a dog or a lady or something. So I think I'll just let that dry, and we'll put this in one of my sacks, because I need to do, you know, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but since the magazines have gotten so expensive lately, you don't find as many free ones at the libraries. There's nothing on the back of this. So it's hard to find stuff. Okay, I'm just going to drape this over the boxes behind me and let it all dry. And let me turn around and do that, and we'll move on. Out, out. I've got all these sacks behind me. Ow. I'll drape it over my paper towel sack here. You can make curtains out of it. Sew it together. I might do some sewing on this. I don't know how the needle would go through dry glue. Make a mess of my machine. When I get up there. There we go. It might hang a little crooked, but we'll straighten it out. All right, let's move on. Throw all this away because it's funky. Put my brush in the water so it doesn't dry clumpy. Put my cap back on. And let's finish my bobby pin embellishments that I started the other day. I've got them all ready to glue on the bobby pin. Let's put the glue back in its place. Meri's trying to put everything back in its place. Have a place for everything. I need another box for all these sacks of, I tell you, I have sacks and sacks of scraps, and I'm just going to start gluing them down on paper. And there must be 6 of them down here behind my chair. All right, we're going to work on the bobby pin embellishments. Penelope says, whew, whew, whew. We have bobby pin embellishments here. And then you have kitties. This one I didn't let it dry. We got 2 kitties and we got alphabets. That one's kind of small. Is that it? I think so. Ew. Oh no. What do I have? Another mess. Where's my paper towels? Looks like I spilled some white paint over here. Put this palette knife in the water. My ruler. My ruler caught most of it. Honestly, Meri. Got out a big old garbage sack to catch things in. Good thing I did, because I've been filling it up. Hold on. Mess. That fly probably said she's got a mess. Let's go land on it. Needles. I never did find my other 2 needles. I probably stepped on them on the floor here. Put these scissors away. Throw this away. Throw that away. Honestly, Meri. Give me a minute to clean my hands now. edge of this board here. I spilled that white paint. I think that came dripped out of the bottle of the fine liner while I was cleaning the cap. I think that's what happened. Good thing it didn't fall too much on my stuff. I still got paint on this ruler. Oh, I want to put the big button on my July journal. It's still drying. Hold on. Let's clean this ruler a little more. Keep your tools clean, Miss Meri. I try, but I fail a lot. Yeah. Gold paint. White paint. And I think this little white thing, I can turn it over, but no. All right, now I need to clean my hands again. They feel gunky. My hands get dry with this hand sanitizer, but I still use it. All right, I think I'm ready to move along now. And I need some cardboard to put these up on. And I've got some strips of it in here. We'll use a longer strip. Longer and narrower. I'm going to clean this out too. If I find that I can't use something in here, I'm going to start tossing it. Maybe I'll have a toss day. Should we have an official toss day in our studio? Go through and just throw out stuff that you don't think you're going to use. Just toss it. Don't keep it, even if it's pretty. Oh no! I'm not going to toss anything that's pretty or useful. Got paint on my blouse. See if I can get that off while it's still fresh. Yeah. There we go. I like this top. It's comfortable. I don't wear it out of the house, but, well, I wear it when I mow, but I don't wear it when I go shopping or anything, but I don't want to get it all messed up. All right, now we need bobby pins. Noticed how I went right to where they were. I'm getting good. All right, so let's, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this little thing that I may not do. It's more of a decorative element. So all you do is, the bobby pins have a kick. Let's zoom back in now that I'm done with that big sheet. What you do is take your, I got glue on my thumb. Messy Meri, messy Meri, messy Meri. I'm not happy unless I'm making a mess. Your bobby pin has a kick, right there. I call it the kick. It has, and these have a bump on the back, but you want to glue your image onto the kick. And I put it on a cardboard, and I use glossy accent to do this. And my glossy accent, I'm going to have to get some more, I think. It's getting down to the bottom. And you just put a little on. Come on. Is it going to be clogged up anyway? Pull the gunk off the cap. I had a pin in it, so... It should be okay. It might just be getting down toward the bottom. It's not gunked up. Not much in there. This one's about empty. I think I'm going to need more glossy accent. There it comes. And even if a little of your glue gets on your cardboard and glues your bobby pin to your cardboard, you can loosen it up with a palette knife. So we're going to put the kitty cat on here. And you want to get your image close up to the top and press her down. And I'm out of frame. Is that better? Not much. Ow. So uncomfortable today. All right, let's do the other kitty cat. Kick side up. Gotta put glossy accents on my shopping list. I can't get that locally. I either have to go to Grand Island. They had a big flood up there with our last storm. They had a flash flood. I haven't been up there. My brother, it's where my brother goes to for his doctor appointments. But that's where Hobby Lobby is our only craft store is up in Grand Island. I hope I got enough on there. I think I did. And these are fun to put in your journals. You could make a batch of them and put them in your refill box. Now, this one's taller. Which way do I want to put it? GBMNO. I think I got enough on there. Well, I moved my scissors out of the way. Is this someplace? Let's cut And these stick pretty good with the glossy accent. Let's do the DS. You gotta let them dry though. I tend to get impatient. Kick side up, Meri, kick side up. Let's do this one, which is IJL, IJK, IJ. Looks like they were repeating the alphabet. Need to push it over a little. There we go. Whoops. E-L-E, I think that's E-T. I need some more glossy accent pretty soon. Two more. Whoops, kick side up, Meri. Now I go until 9. It's 8:05 here. So I am going to work in my other journal. Oh, I didn't need all that glue there. Let's kind of wipe it off. We just need it closer to the top. And these will kind of stick on the bottom, but not too bad, and I can get my pliers when I go to remove them. We'll remove them. Today is what, Tuesday. I probably will not stream tomorrow. Sometimes I stream on Wednesday mornings real early, but I don't think I did a stream last night with the Fib Diggity creators, and it went public. I had trouble with that last night. I started it, and I know I started it twice, and it started, but nobody was there, and nobody could see it. And I know that I started it okay. I know I did. And they didn't even process. I checked after I streamed last night, after I turned everything off, and they were not out there. They were not out there. And so the third time that I started it, I had a lot of trouble last night with my streams. And the third time I started it, I know I set it as a members live, and it went public. So we just decided to keep it public. I think this is glued on the outside. Can't get it off. Gunk. But We're just going to call this done. And here they are. Put this other bottle. Can't find a space for my stuff. I got too many paint bottles out. This other bottle might have some down at the bottom, but it's pretty old. I think I'm going to toss it. I hate tossing stuff that still has good stuff in it. I might open it up sometime when I need a lot. So I put it back in my tray. If I can find a space for it. I'm going to put paint down in there. All right, we're going to move on. Going to move on. Put this aside to dry, and if I just ignore it for a while. And I'm going to fold that in half. I can still use it. Put my bobby pins back. We are going to work in this journal that I was doing fractal art in. Where's my fractal page? We did that. That was so fun to do. I don't feel like doing a fractal page today. I feel like this is all my fractal. I'm going to put these in here. These are things I pulled to do fractal art with. I've got paper towels. This is a fractal art pattern. Put the paper towels back. All right. What I feel like doing, let's get the fractal book. I have a tat. Let's put this tat in here somewhere. With these ladies, or on a, ooh, it'd look pretty over here. I could put a tat on the back of a bobby pin. Where do I want to put my tat? This is just in there. That's gonna stay. I'm gonna put some glue. In here. I'm having more trouble with these. I'm gonna have to get out the string and the needle. I love that idea. Soak them in some warm water. I just want to kind of glue that back down before it comes off completely. I'm going to have to turn that fan toward me. It's getting warm. Penelope, do you have a big needle? She says, right here, Mary. There's two of them. This one will work, I think. I need one with a big eye. And we're going to poke a hole in here. Right in here. Could use my awl to do this. Make sure I only have one page. And let's take this extra tatted piece and we're going to let it hang down. If I can thread the needle. Should be able to. large-eyed needle. There we go. Do I want it to hang a bit more? And this is kind of the fun part of art journaling, is when you can just do things that don't frustrate you. I'm going to do this a couple times. Just have fun on a Tuesday morning. Do this a couple times here. I feel like putting a sticker up there. Let's come over this way. I'm just using up my thread. All right, this one didn't get very tight. All right, let's come down this way. And tie a loop, tie a knot, get in there. And maybe one more, just for safety's sake. Did it get in there? And we'll trim that off to right about there. There we go. Give Penelope back the needle so she can keep it for me. She says, Meri, if you just give me things, I'll hold on to them until the next time. Don't put the eye of the needle in, put the point of the needle in. Jeez. And there we go. Am I zoomed in a little too much now? Let's zoom out a little. Sheesh. Can't get it. Set. There. Okie dokie. Now let's do some more stuff. Let's get this box. See, look, I have another 2 more pieces of packing paper to collage on, and empty bags. And this is another deal I can put in my July journal. I might do that before we leave. I like those birds. That's fabric. I've got a fabric map I can put in there. I don't want too much. I want to leave more of the brown paper. I might hold off on the... This is going to go in the July journal. I'm looking for my big box of really cool ephemera. Let's pick some things out and do a page. Put that back in there. My scissors, my button. Move that over. I got a whole bunch of ephemera from Debbie Ham. And I put it all in this box. And these Amazon boxes, where they're making them now, is the tabs longer than the side of the box. And when you fold them down, they don't lay flat. And so I've been taking, while I'm working out of it, I've been putting masking tape on the corner to hold those flaps down. Let me get some masking tape out. Painter's tape. Hold the phone. I gotta get some out here. And I just put a little on there to hold it open while I'm working, so that I guess I'm gonna have to find different boxes. I like these boxes. That should do it. Just enough to hold it open for me. And let's go explore. Now it's gonna fuss at me. Alright. Let's go exploring again. These are my little pieces. I did bobby pin embellishments. These are my dolls. Some modeling paste. This was a glue page. I've got a ticket here. We've got some more napkin to collage down. Some pretty lace. Napkin. An old envelope. That's kind of interesting. And then she pulled these out of a scrapbook. These are really cool ephemera. I'm going to put these in my writing journal. I'll save those out for my writing journal. And yeah, these are too cool. These are, she pulled them out of his old scrapbook. These are old, probably advertising art. Old German scrap. I've got a piece of washi tape. That one's kind of cool. Stamps. I'm looking for something I can put down. This. My glue magazine. I did some fussy cuts here. Let's play with these fussy cuts. And then I'll get the box off of my desk. Here's the first day issue. And this will make a nice page. That should be enough. Let me grab that tissue paper. Let's move this behind me so that I have room to work. Okie dokie. And just move this stuff over. Keep that out. That out. Let me just... It's a kitty cat. That kitty cat would look nice on... What did I do? I sewed these two pages together. I thought I only had one page. Now what am I going to do? Make a pocket out of it? I guess that's all that's left to do, is to make a pocket out of it. I'm not going to rip that off. I sewed those two pages together. We'll make a pocket. We'll come back to that later. This would make a nice bobby pin embellishment. Shall we make a bobby pin embellishment out of that kitty cat? Let's do that. We can fold this up. One more time. Get it kind of thick. That fly got behind the curtain and he can't get out. I need to go get the fly swatter. A bobby pin. Kick side up. And my glue should be down in here. because I just put it away. That's the old one. We'll let his ears stick up a little. Okay. Oops, is he going to stick on there? He's got enough glue on him. Maybe this paper is the wrong thing to put it on. Let's go get a cardboard. Now, hold on. Hold the phone, I'm getting a cardboard. Packing paper. I got some more of it out in Rebecca's box. It should be coming pretty soon. And there'll be more packing paper probably in there. What'd I do with the bobby pin? Set it down here. Now we'll just let it dry. Let it dry, let it dry. All right, what do I want to do in here? Let's glue these two pages together on the end and make a pocket. I've got to clean this rack out. What else do you have to clean, Meri? All right. We're gonna make a pocket out of these two since I stitched the pages together. So I'm gonna do that with my fine art glitter glue. And we'll just let it dry. It won't hurt it. We'll have a pocket page. I'll put some tags or something in there. I got flashcards that I can make tags out of. Let's turn this around. And up in here, I need some glue. A happy accident. There we go. Put my glue back. Okay. So, what else do I have? I love this picture. I hate to cover up anything, so I think I'll make a flap out of it. And it really goes nice right in there. And we could put something on the back of it. Tissue paper. This butterfly. Alright, so let's get the journal out of the way. Give me room. I'm gonna put the butterfly on the back of it. He doesn't quite fit. It says, dare to spread your wings. You could put it this way. I like it that way. And the wings up a little. Got it there. And there. Let's just tear it here. Make it easier to handle. It doesn't tear too easy. It has some writing on the back, but I can't read it. It's faded. They wrote it in pencil. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to move this down a little. Right in there. Of course, I get everything with it. And I've been using these glue sticks. They do a pretty good job. Not perfect, but pretty good. I'm going to do this a little at a time. Got a little corner up here, but I'm going to glue that part down. I think that's the top. It is. Dare to spread your wings. We'll bend that corner. Lots of glue on it. Bring this down. Got a nice white fingernail with white paint in there. I don't do my nails up like some of the gals do. I should maybe go to a beautician and have them give me a mani and a pedi cures. This is a treat. But I'd rather treat myself with glossy accent. Alright. So now I'm going to cut off the excess. Then I can find my scissors. Where did I bury my scissors? This really needs to be stronger in there. I might put another piece of tissue. That corners of this isn't too cool. I just really, I think I'm going to have to point that fan toward me. It's getting hot in here. Okay. This is up toward the top and it's pretty loose. I think I'm going to put a extra layer of tissue. And it will probably get covered up anyway. Because I'll be folding it down. Let's do another one. Still pretty loose. Find a piece of paper that I can use. I just want to strengthen it here on the back. So I'm building up a layer on it. She thinks she knows what she's doing. Where's that tissue paper? Let's put another tissue on this. That's better. Let's trim it off. You can't put the cap on the bottom, Mary. That doesn't work. Ah, that fan feels good. Now I put that tissue on the back because I'm going to be lifting it up like this. So let's go put that in. And I think I'm going to put it right opposite on this beautiful pink. Just take the... I think I'm going to put it right here because it looks so pretty on there. I hate to cover up all the pink, though. It looks pretty in it on any of these. See, if you get it too close to the boundary, it'll start to bend. And I'm afraid that's what's going to happen to this one. Find a page to put it in. Right here, maybe. I'm thinking I could let it hang out a little because it's... I think I'll do that. And that way, that corner, I could actually, well, I'll think about it. Now, do I want to glue it down or do I want to make a pocket? It'd make a nice pocket, too. I could slip a little tag in there. So... we're not going to put it clear to the bottom because I find that they bend. And I don't mind it. There's plenty of room out to the edge of this book that it can come out about 1/2 inch. So. And I lined it so that you could see the bottom of it, but now the lining is going on the inside. Oh well. I don't think these things through. I just do as I go. That's okay. It's all right. I can live with it. Let's bring it up a little though. And of course I got a mess. I'll put it right like that. And we'll let that live in here. And I might put something around that. Or I might just leave it. Straighten it a little here if I can. That's pretty good. So I made 2 pockets. I might put an extra piece to strengthen that. Some washi tape or tissue. Let's see what I have. I got that on my washi. Hold on. I got 3 things in my hands and only 2 hands. Let's not lose my bobby pin embellishment. Let's see what color of washi. I'm gonna have to get more washi tape. I actually kind of like the brown page, but let's use this. But it's too thin in there, and if I go putting tags in there, make a decision and move on. It isn't, it's just for me. And let's put some tape glue down here to reinforce it. course I don't do it right the first time. That's my motto. Don't do it right the first time. Mess it up the first time. And then go redo it. Seems to be my modus operandi. Mess it up the first time. Where's my scissors? I just had them a minute ago. I'm always burying the things. What do I do with them? I'm going to have to find a special place to put my scissors after I use them. Under the journal. Get it off of the book. And that's better. It's stronger. And I kind of like the brown showing on the top and the bottom. I might write a word there or a quote or something. I like it. I like it a lot. What time is it? I've got to watch my time. It's 8:45. I feel like I've gotten quite a bit done in my, this morning. What tripped me up was that fine liner page. Look at this. This is a fussy cut of horses. That could go. Where's my, that could go under here. Yes, it could, but it makes me want to. Let's play with our ink. Let me reach over here. What do I have that I can pull out right away? I have walnut and vintage photo. Get it there for a minute, and I just want to mess up the edges. Need something under that. Yeah, it doesn't want to go on here where I don't have anything to press against. Yeah, I know there are better ways to do this, but this is Meri's way. Do it wrong the first time. Mess it up, and then go back and try to fix it. Alrighty, we're going to leave it like that. I'm liking that. And I'm going to put this right in here like this. So let's glue. We'll have it right side up. I'm just using up stuff. I just need to use stuff up. If I don't use it, I'll lose it. I think I'm going to have a, I don't know if I can do a whole day of a toss day. I might have a toss half hour where I go through and make a decision whether I want to keep something. I could build a Happy Meal bag of things that are too good to toss. I might have, of course, if I did that, I'd be making decisions, so it might turn into a Happy Meal, a toss hour or something. A toss hour. Yeah, let's do it like this. And I still need, I feel like he's kind of fallen into the background there. And of course, then it opens up. It opens up. I'm liking that. So let's, one more thing to do here. Take all my ephemera, and I didn't use half of what I pulled, and I've got a whole box of stuff left. I think what I want to do, let's put this back in here someplace. I think what I want to do is kind of blend this so it shows up a little bit more. Maybe a little darker in there. Maybe I'll do that with my finger. Get that vintage photo out again. It seems to be juicy. Just kind of blend it in here. Of course, I'll have to wash my finger after the stream. That bobby pin under it. I think I feel better about that. Makes him show up a little bit more. And then I have stuff I want to put down at the bottom, but it is 8:52. Let's check my bobby pin embellishments. And I know I'm going to need my palette knife. I put it in the water. Somewhere in there is my palette knife. My hands are messy. Oh. See if I can get them a little cleaner before I handle those. Got that ink on them. They're not perfect, but they feel better. All right. Let's take these off and see what they're like. And see, they kind of stick, but if you take your palette knife, you can get under these and got to get in there. You can get in under them and work them loose. Just like you would a cookie off of your pan. one had a lot on it. And you could put wax paper on this too. Put a little piece of wax paper under it, might be easier to pull off. I'm going to put the kitty cats in my journal, maybe one, but you don't want a whole bunch of bobby pin embellishments in your journal. You just want them here and there. This one's stuck up in here. Come on, kitty. He's stuck. There we go. And I'll put that back in the box, wherever I put the box. And let's see if we can get this one off. This one's cool. There we go. Let's put the kitties, at least. Let's see. Where do I want to put them? One of them would be nice on that pocket page that I made, so I know it's a pocket. Maybe right in here. Maybe put a larger alphabet right in there. So I can just lift it up like that. We'll make some tabs. And this kitty, I'm thinking might look nice on here. But I can always change it if I don't like it. He's kind of stubborn. He's an older piece. There he goes. Oh, I kind of like that. We'll leave it there for now. And let's do one of these black kitties. Maybe on that other pocket page that I stitched together. Oh, here. We need some kitties on here. Actually, I think I'd like him better over on this page. Right in there. Woohoo! This page I stitched together. Do I want the kitty sticking out? No, I don't think this one would, unless I put it like this to keep the stuff in, but that's an awful lot of stuff. So, I don't think I've got one there. Alright, the rest of them I'm going to put in my box where I'm keeping embellishment things, little refill items. These, I want to do one more thing today. And look, this is popping out on me. I might have to, well, I could tuck it under that book. We did this page, we did the embellishments, we made a pockets. What else did we do in here? Stitch that page down over this way, put that in there, played with that. So you just have to go through and play with stuff. But there's one more thing I want to do before I leave. And that's my writing journal. I want to put some, let me get it out here, a couple of these vintage pieces in here. New home sewing machine. New home sewing machine. Boots and shoes. That's a cat and a mouse. Cat and a kitty, it looks like, and a mouse in between. Looks kind of vicious. These are all sewing machine ones, which are cool. I want to put one in here. And look, I've only got this much left to write on. Let's put one back in here. Which one? Just one, Mary, because it's getting late. It's 9 o'clock. I'll do this tomorrow or Thursday. I'll come back to that because it's 9 o'clock and Kathy Berger's coming on. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me through my frustrations with the fine liner caps this morning. Hi, Laura, Marty, ladies, Lala, welcome in. Mama Juju, I've got to leave. Kathy Berger's coming on. I don't want to take her time. Have a happy Tuesday. I probably will not stream tomorrow morning. I just don't think I'll do it because I did a stream last night. I will be back Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Have a great day. Bye.